What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for a whole new episode review. Bitch, since we ain't get P Valley tonight. Girl. Like, I have really become that person that really, really looks forward to a certain show. And P Valley was just that girl for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of my best. One of my best. You know what I'm saying? But we'll do. They can get a break. Bitch, I guess. Anyway, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, season 14, episode 10. Guess who's coming to Blue Ridge? So, we start the video off, or I should say the episode off, everybody doing their own thing, okay? But, you got Kenya and Candy. They going to meet up at this little fun place for the kids. Y'all remember Discovery Zone? Now, let me tell you something. I'm finna take it all the way back, okay? Y'all, Discovery Zone. It was like a big ass Chuck E. Cheese, but for actual kids, like, adults a little bit. Before you got your Dave and Buster's, you had your Discovery Zone. You had your Chuck E. Cheese for like the little kids and the babies and stuff like that. But then Discovery Zone, that was like for the middle schoolers and the teenagers and shit like that. Bitch, that shit was so fucking fun. All right. Oh, you can spend forever up in that bitch. It was just so big. And girl, anyway, moving on. I was just going through my childhood. Baby, we had some fun in that time. Okay. But anyway, that's what it looked like. And I just enjoyed seeing this scene with the kids being together. You got baby Brooklyn, you got baby Blaze. They're playing, Candy talking about the fact that, her and Kenya used to be friends for a while and, supporting each other. So now to see that they both have kids, I got bags under my eyes. Goddamn. They both got kids around the same age, and her daughter can be like a big sister to her daughter, when I tell y'all all the time, I enjoy seeing them with their kids, interacting with their children all the time, and then with the children's coming together. That'd be some of the best things for me. But so they get together, and you got Candy and Kenya talking, and Kenya basically talking about the stuff that's been going on with her. Candy been doing good or whatever, but Kenya on this business front, mama needs to get her shit together because, the pandemic that happened and a lot of, not merchandise, but product and stuff that's been being made or whatever. Well, that is merchandise that's being made, coming in, and it's coming in from like China or other places that, the flow, international travel and all that shit is just kind of slow. And so she's not getting the product. She's not getting the product to fill her orders or whatever. She can't do the Sally stuff. She's having trouble with the Sally situation because that's where her stuff used to really be at, and so she like, if I can't get that done, how am I gonna fill the orders for being at CVS with 5,000 doors? You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's like 5,000 CVS's or something like that. Either way, Kenya just gotta buckle down and figure out a way how to get this all to work so that, she won't lose no more money. She won't lose her business, won't have to shut that thing down or whatever. And talking to Candy, because Candy is very much a business-minded person as well, so she understood what was going on. Then they get into talking about what happened at the sleepover, little charade thing, and going over there to Blue Ridge and all that stuff. And she was like, listen, don't let Marlo deter you or whatever. She said that bitch already deterred me when I was at the party, okay? Because everything was going cool. Everything was going cool until Marlo said what she said at the end. All right. Bringing up Mark and all that shit, which I just didn't understand that. That shit was petty as fuck. Okay. Like, I get that they throw shade at each other, but it be fun shade. It be light shade most of the time that a lot of them throw at each other. But then here come Marlo. She'll throw a shade. Bitch, I throw a little tinkleberry at your ass and she'll throw a goddamn grenade. It's like, no, it don't match. It don't match. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We just supposed to be having fun. Why are you going so low? But no lie, Kenya was the best part of that party. I ain't even gonna lie, that bitch was drunk as hell. And for some reason, for certain people, when you not so used to seeing them so, loose like that and just being uninhibited or whatever, it be the best time. It be the best time when they finally loosen up. And that was probably why it was fun, okay? But, she don't want to go to Blue Ridge. And she already said that she not going, so there's that. Of course, Candy had to tell her about the little sit down that she had with Marlo in the back, talking about how she just threw her. She told her, I ain't gonna say throw him away. but she told her nephews to get the fuck out. Okay, she's like, I just had to tell them, get the fuck out, get the fuck out. Okay, y'all just gotta get the fuck out. And I'm just sitting here like, now some people was like, in the comments, this was a little bit of a debate. You know, I saw people that agree with what I was saying and what Candy was saying this time too. Because what Candy said this time was, you know, I get that you, and that's the thing. People were saying that wasn't really not trying to go so hard on Marlo. They was trying to be like, well, she's not a mother. You know, this is not what she's used to. And of course, it's understandable if she felt like she needed a break or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's an adjustment period. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure, you know, given that she has her sister Crystal, who just readily picked them boys up with the kids that she had herself, I'm pretty sure they had other family members that the kids could go to. You know what I'm saying? So if you were not ready, you should not have went on ahead and said, come on, let me take them. Even though I know it probably was a last minute thing or whatever, you still could have made the decision to be like, no, I'm not going to be able to take them. Or if you're going to be able to take them, I'm going to only be able to take them for this certain period of time. Okay? Some people feel like, you know, Marlo was using them kids for a storyline, and that could possibly be true too, but I don't want to believe that 100%, but I'm not dumb and I'm not naive. You know what I'm saying? Also, that, you know, it was very traumatizing to bring, like, she was manipulating the situation by bringing the kids there to talk to the mom or whatever, and knowing that that probably could affect them, which it was going to affect them regardless. So, you know, I get all of what y'all are saying. You know, we're on the same page on certain points, okay? But what Candy was saying was, and what I was saying, I get that you ain't a parent, okay? But you decided to go ahead and accept the responsibility of these boys. And that means that they are now your responsibility, and you do not give up on your responsibility, all right? And so that means that you have to accept the fact in that moment that your life is not going to be the same life that you was living 2 minutes ago before you signed on the dotted line to get these boys and they came to your house, okay? It's not about you anymore. You have to sacrifice and you have to take care of these boys, because it's not just about you, it's about them and their well-being. And by you just giving up on them because, oh my God, I just need a break or whatever, it's a lot of parents out here that need breaks, and they don't get the opportunity to just go ahead and say, listen, here, y'all go over here to your auntie's house for 30 days. Y'all go over here to your grandmama's house for 30 days, okay? Because I need a break. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't get that luxury. I can see if it was for a couple of days. I can see if it was even for a week. Understandable. For 30 days, you don't do stuff like that when you got children who've been in the background that you have been in, okay? You know, they could come back and feel some type of way. You are re-traumatizing them. You are giving them abandonment issues. You know, you are doing a lot of damage than good because you're only thinking about yourself. And I know it's like a double-edged sword, because it's like, well, you have to get better so that you can do better for them. So let me take some time out for myself. But the way that she was going off about it, like, yeah, girl, I just threw them out. Girl, I told them they had to go. Girl, it wasn't like she was sorry. It wasn't like she was hurt or nothing. It was just like, the motherfuckers had to go. And if I was to see that in the way that she's talking about it and I was one of the nephews, I would feel some type of goddamn way. Okay? Like, bitch, this wasn't about us getting better. It was about you, and what you should have did was went and got them some help. Like I've been saying, get them some goddamn help. But, you know, it was cool to see Candy and Kenya. It's always a good time when Kenya and Candy together. So I let that go. You know, that was cool. Meanwhile, when little baby Brooklyn came up there and was like, I want some popcorn. She said, you want some popcorn? How do you ask? May I have some pop? I said, you got that little girl all polite and shit, you know, because some kids these days, give me some fucking popcorn. That's what the fuck girl, they be cussing. And I be sitting here like, because I didn't grow up like that. You know, I know my mouth is vulgar now, but bitch, when I was young, we ain't cussing in the house like that. The girl, I just now started cussing in front of my mama, and I still be censoring myself. And I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, girl. Anyway, moving on from that, you know, Sheree, baby, she bad don't. Okay? She bad don't. You got everybody else up in the game that then took over the joggers game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's what's your job? What's gonna set your joggers off, but aside from everybody else? I mean, you got Beyonce. Okay, I buy Beyonce joggers before I buy yours. But then again, if Sheree shit cover my stash or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and bag. If she go ahead and put it out there, cause bitch, you been bankling this shit over our head for the past what 15 goddamn years, bitch, and you still ain't done shit. So when the shit finally do come out, if it ever comes out, I'm gonna go ahead and bag something, and I'm gonna give a little bit of review. I'm gonna be like, look at this shit, now Sheree, this is what you should have been did 15 fucking years ago. You could have been killing the game, but you know, you got it out. Somebody told me it still ain't no website, but okay. Okay. But then, you know, you get Blaze and not Blaze, you got Candy and playing with Ace or whatever. Well, you did see little, what that girl name? Sonya talking to her sister about this little organization or whatever thing that she's going to be doing with iFit and all this stuff. That was cute. You know, it's right up her alley. Her and her husband going to be down there doing some stuff. That's cute. Meanwhile, you got Blaze and, not Blaze, but little Ace and Candy having a little fun with each other. That's cute, you know. Mommy son time, and of course she's trying to get ready for Blue Ridge, and she's trying to figure out what the hell it is that she's gonna wear. So let me go ahead and call Marlo to let her know that Kenya ain't coming, because I'm pretty sure Kenya ain't called her. And of course she get on the phone and she told her, and she said Kenya ain't gonna stop no trip. You know, Marlo gonna act like she don't give a damn right now, but you know she gonna probably feel some type of way once the trip happen. I said, that's what you say now, ma'am. So then we see, what's that girl, Marlo? She up in the house. Her sister Crystal comes over. Mind you, Crystal is the one who is taking care of the boys for right now. And at this moment, we find out that Marlo used to take care of Crystal probably like around when she was 14, 15 years old, when she found out that she was in the foster care system. You know what I'm saying? So she used to be her little guardian for a little second. It didn't really work out, so therefore she went back down to her mom. Okay? That's fine and cool or whatever, but you know, she had to show Crystal all the stuff that was going on in the house. Okay, I will say this, bitch, clean this motherfucking room up. I don't give a good god. Clean this goddamn room up. You got motherfucking food up in this bitch. You trying to bring rodents and shit up in here? Clean this motherfucker up. That would have been me. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't have been able. No, you'd have lost your goddamn mind. But see, that's why sometimes these kids be so goddamn sensitive these days or whatever. You can't really talk to them like that or whatever, because then they'll start crying. They'll get up in their feelings. They'll probably be plotting to do something to you or whatever. You just don't know. But you got to be fucking stern, and you got to be goddamn strict sometimes. You can't just let them run a goddamn muck, okay? You got to have some fucking discipline, bitch. I ain't no parent, but I fucking know this, and I raised my little sister half the time too, okay? And I had to get on that little bitch ass too. Oh, I ain't mean to call her no bitch, okay? I just said a word. I'm not calling her that. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. She turned out right, okay? She turned out right. You know what I'm saying? But I turned out right too. You know, my mom did a good job. You know what I'm saying? And she was a single parent. She ain't had no goddamn break, okay? She ain't had no goddamn break, and she raised 3 of us. So, listen, this is my thing. Crystal was basically saying, you know, you need to be a little bit more strict, okay? And the whole time, we saw that Marlo was having this struggle about whether or not, you know, was she just giving them too much or whatever. It's okay to let them have stuff. It's okay to let them, you know, live a certain lifestyle, but you still have to understand that I am the authority figure. You are still the child, and you still have to abide by the rules. You cannot just do any and everything that you want to do. You cannot just talk to me as a child, talk to me, the adult, any way that you want to. There is going to be some order. You will be able to do and have the privilege to do this and do that, just as long as this and this and this is in order. That's it. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it don't, but you got to keep working at it. They'll get on to it, you know what I'm saying? But you said, according to Marlo, that the behavior started to change after that conversation with the mom, you know? So, of course, at that moment, and I will keep on reiterating, she should have sought out some help, meaning take them to a therapist or something like that. They should have been in a child's therapist, you know? So, you know, the sister was just sitting there trying to tell her what it is, and her being a parent and all that stuff, and we get their background, and, you know, the sister's 30 years old. I said, are you 30? All right. You out here being mature as shit, you know, and you better than me, bitch. You are better than me, because Mama looked like she just went on ahead and said, fuck it. You know, Marlo needs some help. Let me go ahead and take it. She looked like she's a sweet person, and she really don't say no to nobody, because I just cannot see me having 4 kids already And she has 4 young kids, not preteens, not nothing like that, 4 young kids. And then because my sister needs a break because she's temporarily watching her nephews, that she's gonna dump them off on me, preteen and teenager. So now I gotta deal with my kids plus them, which means I gotta adjust my life for the next 30 days because you need a little break. And I know some people may be sitting there like, but Ashley, you're not a parent, you don't understand and all this stuff, but I don't have to be a parent to understand. I understand that, things get hard, and I do know that there are times that parents do be overworked, especially if you are a single parent. But at the end of the day, it's not like Marlo did not have help. Marlo had help, and we saw that she had help. She had somebody in her life, in their lives, that, her managers or whatever, that was her friend, the guy or whatever. That's the man figure that's in their life. Plus, she had other people as well. Okay, so I just feel like it was a little bit selfish to try to put them off on the sister that already got 4 fucking young kids, and that's what I'm looking at it at, because I wouldn't want to overburden you trying to get a break, but then you go overburden your sister with 2 extra bodies, 2 extra mouths to feed, 2 extra responsibilities to take care of, you know. Okay, okay. But y'all have at it with y'all. That's where I'm coming from. I'm thinking about the sister. She, like I said, she seemed nice or whatever, and she just didn't want them kids to just get taken away. So that's probably why she went on ahead and just took them. But at the end of the day, I would have told Marlo, bitch, you gonna have to fucking stick it out. Okay, I'll watch them for the weekend while y'all go to goddamn Blue Ridge or whatever. You calm your nerves out there. You release, relate, and then you come back and you try this shit again. Okay? I would have told her to suck that shit up. I'm sorry. That's just what I did. That's what I would have did. So now it's time for them to get ready to go to Blue Ridge. Marlo had to be different from everybody else who do a trip. Okay. I mean, we did have that one time where Kenya, she had to take the little private jet out with her and Toya, but Marlo couldn't just get a party bus and just put all our asses on there. It was only 5 of y'all. It was only 5 of y'all. So you had to go get separate cars. I mean, extra. If you got the money, do it, baby. I want to ride in style too. Okay? So Sheree pop up at her house. Sheree pops up at her house. She gets out the door. And I said, damn, bitch, you fucked your foot up too? Because me and her both in the boot just like that. But mine's is blue. Okay? That's my favorite color. So they gave me blue. So, she had her little boot on. She said, bitch, I was up in the store trying to try on another boot, a rain boot or some shit. And when she put her foot up in that bitch, the pinky toe got caught. And she went on ahead and she broke the damn pinky toe. That's all that I heard from it, okay? I said, God damn. Now, let me tell you something. It is a struggle in that goddamn boot. I cannot stand it. It's so heavy. It is so fucking heavy. And I got a big foot, bitch. Okay, so it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I ain't been wearing it this whole time. I wore it one time when I came home from the hospital. I ain't put that bitch back on. I'll put it back on Wednesday when I go to the doctor to get these bandages off. That's it. But either way from that, So they get in the car. They got a little. First of all, the driver flirting with her. You look so pretty. Oh my gosh. She was like, yeah, so I'm gonna get me a husband. I'm gonna get me a man. I said, Marlo, sit your ass down in the car, okay? And listen, one thing you can't say about Marlo is that she don't be looking nice. That's the one thing that you cannot say, that she does not be looking nice, because she do be styling all the time. So they get back there, they talking, they trying to see what's good. We find out that Candy, she tells Sheree that Candy told her that Kenya is not coming, and she was just like, I just don't understand, how did me and Kenya get to this spot? How did we get back to where we are? And I'm sitting here like, come on, Marlo. Marlo is the type of person, yeah, I know they have history, but they were on a good spot. They were on a good spot, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, it's just been mudslinging this whole time. And it's for what? Like, Marlo, you go below the goddamn belt. It's okay to throw a little bit of shade here and there, because they all do that. But you go so goddamn low, and then you start shit, and then you wonder why people coming at your ass, and then you want to play victim, because it's like, oh my God, why she don't like me no more? Why she this and why she that? I'm just like, girl, shut up. Meanwhile, you know, Candy had to tell the girls because she was driving in the car with, first of all, Marlo and Sheree went in the Bentley. That Bentley was nice in the inside, okay? It was really nice in the inside. And then, but I probably would have took the Audi truck. I probably would have, was it? No, it was an Aston Martin. I would probably took the truck too. I have to have something high. I don't need my knees to be bent like that. But anyway, you know, but that Bentley looks so spacious. I was like, wow, you could probably just really just lay out up in that bitch, you know, stretch out. And I'm tall too. But the truck, you know, they was there in the little Aston Martin truck. I said that was cute. That was cute. Mind you, Marlo had sent over an order of wings or whatever from the OLG game, right? Restaurant. They get in the car. The lady said, you can't eat up in this car. They was like, bitch, what? Why we can't eat up in the car? On the one hand, I get it because it is a luxury vehicle. It's not yours. And ain't nobody, and it was kind of white, creamy or whatever in the inside. Don't put shit in there. And they had some barbecue chicken wings too, okay? Barbecue chicken wing. We ain't finna get no shit all over the stuff or whatever. Probably don't want the smell up in there either too. So that's one thing. So Candy was like, ain't that about a bitch? I don't give a fuck about this car. I'm finna go fucking eat, bitch. Let me eat in the car. I said, take y'all asses in the house and eat. You know, granted, y'all could have held on for an hour. Y'all could have held on for an hour, ate at the crib, but, you know, at the little cabin. But they went in the house, they ate, they came back out. You know, they was talking about the fact that Kenya not coming. But Candy did say, I feel like she probably will show up. She might show up. She just probably like to make an interest or whatever. And then that's when Marlo now FaceTimed her. They trying to see what was going on. Candy said, who in the car with you? She was cracking a joke saying that Kenya was in there too. And they was like, is Fatum coming? Is Fatum coming? And then they said no. She couldn't make it. Drew feel like they was lying and throwing and, you know, just starting shit or whatever, lying about it or whatever, because they messy. And Fatum, bitch, you don't have to ever come back up here, because I really didn't like that bitch. She was on some stalking ass shit. Bitch, I got me agreeing with Drew. That shit that she did, first of all, they be piling up on Drew, okay? Drew deserves some of the shit that she get, but to a certain extent, y'all doing too fucking much. And when she did that shit about pulling up backgrounds and stuff, bitch, why does it bother you? That bitch don't know you, you don't know her, and she don't even care to know you and don't care to interact with you. So why are you pulling up information on her? That was just too fucking much. Fuck that bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So everybody finally made it to the cabin. Baby, what's the definition of cabin? I don't know, because when I think of cabin, I be thinking of, you know, log cabins and shit, not so goddamn big and grand, a whole bunch. These big ass houses, okay, in the fucking mountain, you know? And I said, oh, fancy. They come in, they got a white staff that's gonna be waiting on them hand and foot. I don't know why I had to put that in there, but I just felt like doing it, okay? Sue me, okay? But anyway, so everybody get there, they going around the house looking at the rooms or whatever. So they come back down to the living room and they trying to decide who gonna get what room, okay? So Marlo did this whole little thing like, I'm gonna put these candles, I got these you know, expressions on this candle, whatever, describing certain people. Y'all gotta guess who it is, and whoever guessed whatever, they get to go find their room. So the first one was, you know, young, fresh love, something delusional, but delusional. And then they was just going down the line trying to say who it was. Candy guessed that it was Kenya. She was like, listen, I love my friend, but bitch, I'm trying to be right and I want to get my room. That's what I want to do. I said, all right, get your shit. So she go find her room. The next one was good vibes and fresh gossip or something like that. The Manetta, she figured it out. It was supposed to be Candy. Okay. Baby, the other one was said, what did it say? Good vibrations and low expectations. Here goes Sheree. Me? I said, bitch. You happy about that? Girl, we gonna have to build that up, okay? You gonna have to build that up. Baby, when she said the stuff about the gear, you know, the fresh workout gear or something like that, Drew was like, me? And Marlo said, maybe I should have called her delusional too, but we too late in the game to fix that, because no, it's for Sonya. She's the one that do the, you know, we contribute to her, or we think about her when we think about workout gear, because she's an athlete. I said, child, baby, they went on ahead and gave Drew to get her room, and then what's her name, Marlo got her room or whatever. So they did all of that. You know, Sheree had to tell the girls what happened to her foot. They was been getting ready to go eat, so they had to hurry up and take a little whole bath. Okay, here goes Sheree. Anytime these girls go out, they take a little whole bath. That's what they do. I said, well, girl, you about to take one too. Okay, y'all just go wipe your little sweaty puss. Okay, just all you need to do. I thought they was gonna at least change your pants or whatever, you know what I'm saying, since y'all finna go out to dinner and all that stuff. They said no, we just gonna take a baby wipe and wipe down there and pat 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 and we out. I said, oh, okay. I would have changed my pants, but you know, that's just me. They get on the bus, they having a good time. Oh my God, so glad that we're all here. I was like, okay, you know. Then they started talking about the whole thing with Marlo, because earlier the girls was in the car, you know, Candy and them, she was told them about, you know, Marlo letting the kids go or whatever for the time being. And, you know, they were saying, Drew was like, it takes a village and hopefully she'll let us be her village. And that is the thing. She had help. It's just that sometimes people be so, sometimes I feel like people be we want help and we want people to check in, but then it's like we give that impression as if, no, you don't need to come in, you don't need to do this, whatever. We be so headstrong to actually reach out to get that help. You had people around and you fucked up with so many people, I guess they probably like, fuck you, Marlo. But anyway, you know, they was talking about that and she was just saying, I need a break and I need this and, you know, I don't want to fail and all this stuff. And mind you, I did not know that it's not looking good. And again, I get it. It was just sprung upon her. She didn't want them to go to foster care, so she just said, fuck it, let me just go ahead and take them for the time being. It's the least I could do. That's my family or whatever. But, you know, because I got the space and it's just me. Understandable. You know, you're not a parent. You never thought about being a parent at this particular moment. And so, therefore, you're used to taking care of yourself, but then you have to immediately turn that off, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, to give them kids to your sister and then to find out that she's only in a 2-bedroom apartment with 6 people already in the house, well, I'm gonna say 5 to 6 people, because I don't know if she has a husband or a boyfriend that's living in the house with the 4 kids and her. Plus now you're gonna give her 2 kids extra, and then they was like, she in a 2-bedroom apartment. Well, she just got a 3rd. So I'm just like, what? That's what we do. No, we ain't doing that no more. We're not doing that no more. It's called being a little bit more considerate. I get it. Family don't want, you know, family to fall by the wayside. We do what we have to do, but it's still a little selfish to me. That's how I feel about it. I was talking this whole time and thought that I had press record. Oh my God. Like, Ashley, get it together, bitch. Anyway, so the girls get to the little restaurant that they was going to. I think it was like in a hotel or whatever, you know. So when they get up in there, it's a bunch of white people. Of course, they're in the mountains, Blue Ridge, whatever. And it was these white women that would sit at the bar. They was clicked up, minding their business. It was that. Did y'all see that white lady that was in the back, the older one? She was just looking at them like this. No lie, that would have been me too. Like, oh my God, it's a camera crew up in here. Who the fuck is these people? Who y'all? Hey. I look okay? Let me sign the paper so y'all can go ahead and use my image. Okay. That would have been me. Let that be me. Go ahead. You can release it. Put me out there. Put my face all out there. But anyway, so, you know, they was like, y'all think they stay here or y'all think they guests of the hotel? I think they live here. I think they stay here. So they asked them and they was like, yes, I was right, because they stay there. You know, they already live there or whatever. You know, but everything was cool and copacetic, okay? You know, we get to ordering the food. Somehow they get to talking about, you know, because Sonya's supposed to be coming there later. Like, you know, she had that whole outfit situation to do. So she was flying in, you know, what Marlo said, she poured one of Candy numbers. Okay. The same day type of situation. I got to go get this money and I'm coming back to come kick it with y'all. And Candy said that's exactly what I do, you know. So, hey, money talks, you know. And so they was waiting on her. She was coming. Therefore, Drew, they tried to figure out what's going on between Drew and Sonya and their whole little situation and where they be going back and forth with each other. At this point, you know, it's just that I feel as though, oh, excuse me, the whole situation with Drew and Sonya did not have to be the way that it was. And I get where Sonya's coming from when she said, okay, I didn't appreciate the way that, she handled certain things. Understandable. But you have to be able to pull your friend to the side, if that's really your friend, and talk to them, explain what it is, how you feel, without coming off as accusatory, without coming off as if you're judging or whatever. Just saying, I just feel a type of way about this, and I just want to bring this to your attention. I don't want you to feel no type of way. I just wanted to, clear that air so that we can move forward, and, it could be all good between us. If they could have did something like that, it never did need to go this far, okay? And sometimes it's just like, some people just ain't good to be friends, all right? Or sometimes you just got to go through a few bumps before y'all can even get there, right? So while they talking about that, Candy gets a text message from Kenya talking about some, hey, I'm here, okay, are the girls talking about me? Candy said, yay. No. Girl, ain't nobody talking about you. They mad in their damn business, bitch. Okay, that's what's going on. And so she was like, come outside and get me. I said, come outside and get you? Bring your ass up in here yourself. What's wrong with your legs? So they come to get her. She was like, listen, I knew Kenya was coming because we have the same makeup and hair people, and they was rolling out here. So I'm seeing, like, if y'all not finna do my shit right now, why y'all coming out here? Because Kenya coming out here. That's why. So she figured it out. So, they get up there. Of course, when Marlo saw Kenya, baby, the way Marlo froze up and was just looking like, I said, oh, had a little sugar moment right there. And she felt some type of way. Here go Marlo. Candy over there sitting all happy to see Kenya, and I'm just so hurt. I'm just so hurt because she knew that she was coming, and she didn't tell me, and she just so happy to see her. I said, girl, get over yourself. You don't give a damn about Kenya. You don't give a damn about her. Marlo just want to be offended and hurt by everything, girl. You just want a reason to have a reason to go off on somebody, okay? Like, come on, So they get to talking about that, and Kenya said she don't know if she drove up there, but Kenya said she don't know if she gonna stay in the house with them. She did get a house herself, okay? And the reason why she don't know if she gonna stay in the house is if whether or not baby Brooklyn coming up there, and she don't know right now she coming up there. And I said, huh? And she said the reason why I got the house because, it was a problem the last time. And they go back to when Candy, the Bolo trip, okay? Bolo trip. Speaking of Bolo, have y'all been watching All the Queen's Men on BET Plus? That is a whole ass show. And I be looking at it like, y'all do nothing but fuck on that show. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm usually not up into this straight shit, but bitch, I like it. Eva doing her thing on there too, bitch. And Bolo. Marco Polo, bitch. And so I'm sitting here like, girl, that was then. You know what I'm saying? And Marlo said, I mean, it's a whole bunch of space. Little baby Brooklyn can come or whatever. And then it almost became like she don't know if the baby was coming or not. And everybody was like, where your baby at? Is the baby coming? Do she know where Brooklyn at? And Drew was the only one that said, can you know where Brooklyn at? And she know where she gonna be sleeping at, okay? She know what's gonna go on, all right? She got that baby. But I felt like it was an excuse so that she wouldn't have to be around Marlo. And understandable if you want to, die down on the drama or whatever. So let me eliminate the situation by not being in the situation, okay? I'm not ready to talk to you about this stuff unless you're ready to, admit that, take accountability for your shit. I can take accountability for mine. We can squash the stuff and then we can live peacefully, okay? But other than that, we're not there yet, and I don't want no drama on your trip. That's what I felt like it was coming from. But also, King just don't like that bitch, and that bitch just don't like her. That's what it is, okay? So when they was getting, Sonya showed up. She had to tell them what was going on with the outfit situation and the partners that she, partnered with. They gonna have them all come out there to Jamaica. She was like, oh my God, how crazy is it that I'm partnering with somebody that's gonna give me a trip with all of my girlfriends and a +1? I said, girl, to Jamaica. You probably was gonna go to Jamaica anyway. That's your hometown. So hey, all right, cool. And Marlo was cool with it because it's a free goddamn. She said, I hope I wasn't taking her thunder from her trip. It's a free fucking trip for goddamn Marlo. She don't give a shit, bitch. Okay? I wouldn't care. What else? What you need me to bring? That would have been me. That what time so I can pencil this in, okay? But, Marlo told Kenya, I'm glad that you came. but if you don't want to stay with us, I don't want you to continue doing anything with us this weekend. Kenya said, well, I will do some things with you guys. She said, if you're not staying in the house, you're not. I said, wow. Now, do y'all feel Marlo had the right to say that? On the one hand, I get it. On the other hand, I feel it was a little petty, but on the same time, I kind of get it. Bitch, we together. We together. But at the same time, Marlo, come on. Come on. Let's not. So, and on the one hand, like I said, it feels a little petty, but I'm going to have to take it back. I kind of agree a little bit with Marlo. Like, if you're not gonna be there with us and stay in the house, why are you trying to be there, period? To be honest, Kenya, you could have stayed home. If you've been feeling this way, you felt like, because what's the purpose of coming to another person's event and then being Debbie Downer? And I get that you want to be cool with the rest of the girls because you ain't got no issue, but you got an issue with the person whose event it is. You know what I'm saying? So just to, avoid all of that, just stay home. Just stay home and y'all do that shit and figure that out when y'all get ready or whatever another time. Come together at another time. But, she sat there and she told her what her issue is with her. Because at the end of the day, Marlo has to understand you cannot go around treating people bad and then acting like a victim, like everybody hurt you when they don't do what you want or give you what they want, what you want from them, okay? They don't give you that love back and you trying to figure out how come this person don't like me, okay? Because you do fucked up shit. It's not people not liking you out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Marlo, you're not fucking innocent in this, okay? Kenya has done stuff to you. You have done stuff to Kenya. In this round, you've done stuff to her first. And if she hasn't, correct me if I'm wrong, because this season, Kenya and her was trying to be cool. But then you start throwing these low blows or whatever, and it's just like, for what? For what? Okay? And Kenya had to tell her about herself. The way that you try to say that you show love and that you don't know how to love, okay? Bitch, when she told her that, you don't know how to love. I don't want that shit. It's toxic. You can't love nobody. You're miserable as hell. Okay? I just don't want that. And everything that Kenya had said at that table about Marlo was 100% correct. And it was about goddamn time somebody told Marlo that shit. I don't care how it came off. Marlo needs to fucking hear it. Just like she said, if I'm friends with you, I should be able to tell you how I feel. Okay? And just like that, you think that y'all friends or whatever, Kenya told you exactly how she felt, and that was some 100% truth for your ass, okay? You are a miserable ass person. You are a hurt person, so therefore you hurt other people. And you need to look into getting yourself some help as well, because you ain't all the way there, baby. And like she said, everybody hurt. Everybody hurt, but yeah, you taking it out on a specific person. Like, you make it your goal. She literally said that earlier in the episode. I can't take it out on this, so I just take it out on Kenya. Like, Kenya ain't even here. She ain't even doing nothing to you. She up here trying to be a mama and do this, and you just doing all this shit to her. And it's like, for what? For fucking what? I just don't get it. I understand when it's warranted, but at this moment, it's not. So why are we doing this, okay? And then you want to sit there and throw your little side story in there like, yeah, I come from this, and I've been hurt, and I this and this and that. Everybody has certain similar shit, too. Everybody been hurt in certain type of ways, but everybody at that table has gone through some stuff. They come from rags to goddamn riches or whatever. But they're not going around just hurting people on purpose. They're not going around talking shit and having issues out of thin air with people on purpose. That's you, boo-boo. And you need to fix that shit. Okay? And you want to get in your feelings, get in your feelings. It is what it is. Let that shit out. Go cry. How's she supposed to know that you be crying about William and the little other boy, William and Michael? How's she know what's going on with that? Because y'all never cool enough and you always fuck up the shit before y'all can get cool enough to actually have those conversations. Same thing that you said with Candy when, oh, well, you don't come talk to me and you don't invite me over to your house. Y'all never cool enough so that can happen because you always saying some shit. You always saying some shit, throwing the rock, and then hiding your fucking hand, acting like a fucking victim. And you're not, boo-boo. You brought all this shit on your own self. And that's all I gotta fucking say about that shit. Okay? Just, Kenya, take your ass home. Kenya, take your ass home, baby. You should have just stayed at home. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt. I'll see y'all later.